The Nasdaq 100 is set to finish in the red this week after 5 straight weeks in the green. The week included a new record high which came on Monday, with NVDA playing a key role in the Nasdaq 100's recent run higher. Tuesday was all about inflation, with the latest numbers reported for January coming in higher than expected, with the headline number coming in at 3.1% when 2.9% was expected, whilst core inflation came in at 3.9% when 3.7% was expected. This raises doubts about how many rate cuts and when the Fed would likely make a move, and you can see that in this chart, where yields spike and the Nasdaq 100 falls. Both the 10-year and the Nasdaq 100 moved in opposite directions on Tuesday following the CPI report. One stock which barely budged even after the CPI report was NVDA, which has been at the epicenter of the recent rally. This one stock alone is up nearly 50% year to date, and we're only in mid-Feb. Yes, mid-Feb. This stock is becoming a good sentiment indicator, as until this stock begins to roll over, the overall confidence in the market and the Nasdaq 100 will remain well supported. As one analyst put it, investors are feeling the effects of FOMO, and NVIDIA's year-to-date rally has a lot to do with that, so this stock should be watched closely. This chart is also interesting, which shows everyone is in the same trade, namely tech, with allocation to tech stocks the highest since August 2020. There could be an amplified effect on the downside if sentiment turns and investors look to reduce the exposure to this sector. Back to the daily chart, and we can see price rebounded on Wednesday after holding the 20-day on Tuesday. NVIDIA once again leading the way. In my view, this is the stock that will determine the Nasdaq 100's next turning point. Just have a look at this monthly chart, which highlights the parabolic move over the last couple of months. Thursday, the Nasdaq 100 pressed higher despite weakness in fellow tech heavyweights Alphabet. On reports, OpenAI was developing a search product which would directly be in competition with Alphabet. Today is a bit like Tuesday, with the tech index down, and that is because of another inflation report. Producer prices, which came in above analyst estimates at 0.3% when 0.1% was expected. We can see prices beginning to put in a bearish flag pattern, suggesting further downside selling is likely. Next week's main event will be NVIDIA earnings on Wednesday. This is the stock that has been moving the Nasdaq 100 and grabbing the headlines. Expect volatility once the earnings have been released. The stock's move and the year-to-date performance leaves little room for potential upside, no matter how good the earnings are, and it's the brokers that have been pumping the stock this week, as you can see in this table here. With that said, thanks for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content, and I'll see you at the next one.